Okay, my name is Max Kane. We're here with Fender's collaboration with Square Enix, the Final Fantasy XIV Stratocaster. As you can see, it is partially acrylic with colored translucent bits. So once the light hits the body of the guitar, it tends to kind of illuminate, and it's really, really cool. The 12th inlay is the quest indicator from the video game itself. It is a Strat. It has 3 single coil pickups, a 6-point tremolo bridge, and a 5-way switch. It is very much a Stratocaster, as you can see. My favorite thing about the Final Fantasy Les Paul is that it just really makes me feel like, man, I'm just staying inside all the time. So my favorite thing about the Final Fantasy Les Paul is that it just really reminds me that, you know, I've spent so many hours on this game. Why not just stay inside some more and learn how to play guitar? The thing about this Strat is that, you know, it was like it's very long awaited. It was announced in 2020, and it is now here in 2022. So, you know, if you were lucky enough to buy it in the first wave of pre-orders in 2020, then you're lucky. If not, sorry. But otherwise, it's a pretty cool guitar. Now I'm going to play it. So the cool thing about this Final Fantasy guitar is I can play all of my favorite Final Fantasy songs on it. The cool thing about this Final Fantasy Strat is I can play all of my favorite songs on it. The cool thing about this Final Fantasy Strat is that I can play all of my favorite Final Fantasy songs on it. The cool thing about this Final Fantasy Strat is that I can play all of my favorite Final Fantasy songs on it. The cool thing about this Final Fantasy Strat is that I can play all of my favorite Final Fantasy songs on it. And that's it. Alright, that's all I got. So, yeah.